Nestled in the remote reaches of northeastern Utah lies Skinwalker Ranch, a place shrouded in mystery and whispered about in hushed tones. This 512-acre property, situated in the heart of the Uinta Basin, is a magnet for the unexplained, a canvas upon which the bizarre and the inexplicable are painted. It truly defies conventional explanation. To the casual observer, to outsiders just passing by, it might appear as nothing more than ordinary farmland, a typical rural landscape. But beneath the surface, its reputation is anything but ordinary. It's a place where the veil between worlds seems thin, where reality itself is questioned. For generations, the Ute tribe, the original inhabitants of this land, have spoken of a cursed place, a land that should be avoided at all costs. They tell tales of a land haunted by malevolent, shape-shifting entities, beings known as skinwalkers, creatures of legend and nightmare. For many years, these stories were dismissed as mere folklore, superstitious tales passed down through generations. That is, until the Sherman family bought the ranch in 1994, seeking a peaceful escape from the ordinary, hoping for a quiet life, a chance to connect with nature and escape the hustle and bustle of modern society. They instead faced 2 years of relentless and terrifying paranormal activity, experiences that would shatter their perception of reality. They saw UFOs of all shapes and sizes darting across the night sky, defying explanation and challenging their understanding of the universe. They witnessed cattle mutilations performed with surgical precision, leaving no trace of blood or explanation. And they encountered creatures, both familiar and alien, that seemed impervious to gunfire, existing outside the realm of known biology. The events were so profoundly disturbing, so utterly inexplicable that the Shermans, desperate for answers and relief, went public with their story, drawing national media attention and sparking widespread curiosity. This caught the eye of Robert Bigelow, a wealthy and influential figure with a keen interest in the paranormal. Bigelow was a real estate mogul and aerospace entrepreneur, a man who wasn't afraid to invest in the pursuit of the unknown. Intrigued by the Shermans' claims and the ranch's bizarre reputation, he bought the property in 1996. Bigelow established the National Institute for Discovery Science, or NIDS, with the express purpose of unraveling the mysteries of Skinwalker Ranch. He assembled a team of scientists, researchers, and investigators, tasking them with documenting and analyzing the strange phenomena. For nearly a decade, they dedicated themselves to understanding the forces at play on Skinwalker Ranch. They meticulously documented everything from seemingly mundane poltergeist activity to profound and unsettling encounters with unknown intelligences, entities that defied categorization. The ranch became a living, breathing laboratory for the paranormal, a place where the boundaries of science were constantly tested. Bigelow spared no expense deploying state-of-the-art surveillance equipment and monitoring systems in an attempt to capture the elusive phenomena. Yet, frustratingly, the phenomena seemed to anticipate their every move, as if possessing an awareness of their intentions. Equipment malfunctioned, cameras failed, and the elusive entities consistently evaded capture, leaving the researchers baffled and perplexed. The data collected was extraordinary in its strangeness, filled with anomalies and unexplainable events. But despite their best efforts, the mystery of Skinwalker Ranch only deepened, becoming more complex and confounding with each passing day. Skinwalker Ranch wasn't just a passive location where strange things happened in isolation. It seemed to actively generate strangeness itself, creating an environment where the impossible became commonplace. The very laws of physics appeared negotiable here, bent and broken by forces beyond human comprehension. This set the stage for the next chapter, a period of even more intense scrutiny and investigation, and perhaps the most significant chapter in its already bizarre and unsettling history. The legend of Skinwalker Ranch was far from over. In many ways, it was just beginning to unfold. The government's involvement began quietly, with Senator Harry Reid recognizing the national security implications of the ranch's phenomena. In 2007, Reid secured funding for the Advanced Aerospace Weapons System Applications Program, AWSAP, a $22 million Pentagon project. The contract went to Bigelow's new company, Bigelow Aerospace Advanced Space Studies, BAAS, leveraging his team's expertise at the ranch. AUSAP's mission was broad: investigate not just UFOs but all anomalous phenomena, including those at Skinwalker Ranch. AATIP, the more public-facing program, was actually a subcomponent of AAWSAP. BAAS assembled a team of 50 scientists, investigators, and security personnel to collect data for the Defense Intelligence Agency. Skinwalker Ranch became the epicenter of this unprecedented government-backed investigation. The hunt for answers had gone official. BAAS, the Bigelow Aerospace Advanced Systems, was entrusted with a critical mission. They were tasked with producing detailed reports for the Defense Intelligence Agency, providing crucial insights. Their primary objective was analyzing the unusual phenomena occurring at Skinwalker Ranch and rigorously assessing any potential threats that might emanate from the location. Their investigation was designed to be comprehensive, meticulously covering a wide range of factors, including geophysical anomalies, electromagnetic fluctuations that defied conventional explanation, biological effects observed in the area, and the psychological impacts on individuals who had direct exposure to the ranch. Using a multidisciplinary approach that brought together experts from various fields, the team approached the ranch as a potential threat vector, implementing stringent security protocols, applying the full weight of modern science and technology to unravel its mysteries. The resulting Defense Intelligence Reference Documents, DRDs, provided a comprehensive overview, covered everything from advanced propulsion systems and unidentified aerial phenomena, to the observed medical effects of encounters with the ranch's phenomena. The central thesis, the events transpiring at Skinwalker Ranch were not random occurrences but rather part of an intelligent, interactive system of an unknown origin and purpose. The ultimate goal was actionable intelligence. Could the underlying technology be understood, reverse-engineered, or even replicated for our own purposes? And did it pose a tangible threat to national security? After 2 years of intensive monitoring, data collection, and rigorous analysis, the BAAS report became one of the most significant and comprehensive official inquiries into the realm of the paranormal ever undertaken. It was a bold and unprecedented attempt to bring the full force of national security intelligence and scientific rigor to bear on a mystery as old as humanity itself, a timeless enigma that continues to defy easy explanation. The BAAS report, a comprehensive document based on rigorously collected data from 2008 to 2010, meticulously detailed the strange occurrences. It was a deep dive into the unknown. The report unequivocally confirmed that the phenomena at Skinwalker Ranch were not only real, but also measurable, defying conventional explanations. Investigators, using state-of-the-art equipment, recorded significant magnetic and gravitational anomalies, along with sudden and intense bursts of electromagnetic energy and physical disturbances that defied conventional science, leaving researchers baffled and searching for answers. Unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs, objects that seemed to appear out of nowhere, were tracked on radar and captured on video, displaying flight characteristics that were far beyond the capabilities of any known technology, challenging our understanding of physics. Orbs of light, black triangles, and other anomalous objects suggested a level of technology far ahead of anything publicly known or even within classified military projects. Perhaps the most chilling and unsettling finding was the hitchhiker effect. This meant that paranormal phenomena followed investigators home, extending the reach of the ranch and affecting their families. This included disruptive poltergeist activity, unsettling apparitions, and a series of strange synchronicities hinting at a contagious or parasitic intelligence, something that could spread and influence. The report also documented significant and concerning biological effects, including debilitating headaches, periods of disorientation, and unexplained skin burns, as well as a range of psychological disturbances that left lasting impacts. Cattle mutilations were frequently noted, characterized by their surgical precision and a complete lack of physical evidence, baffling investigators. Even BAAS personnel themselves suffered from targeted energy effects, resulting in a variety of medical injuries that required treatment. The force or entity present at the ranch was clearly not benign. It actively interacted with living beings in ways that were both physical and often profoundly harmful, leaving lasting scars. Skinwalker Ranch remained a persistent and active hub for the unexplained, a focal point for the bizarre. And, as they observed, the abyss stared back, its mysteries deepening with each passing day. The BAAS report's most striking incidents reveal the depth of the mystery. Investigators witnessed a portal, a bright oval opening in the night sky through which a humanoid figure emerged before it snapped shut. Another event involved a floating box-like object emitting a beam of light, leaving a scientist with radiation burns and intense fear. The phenomena displayed trickster intelligence, seemingly responding to investigators' plans in real time. On one occasion, a dog breed discussed in private appeared outside the command center, as if the ranch was listening. The most reality-bending event was time dilation. One investigator watched a craft for minutes, while for others, only seconds passed. The ranch could manipulate not just space, but time itself. These incidents defied rational explanation. The deeper the team looked, the stranger reality became. Skinwalker Ranch was a place where the impossible happened. The BAAS investigation was a rigorous scientific effort, not a ghost hunt. Led by Dr. Colm Kelleher and other experts, the team established a secure command center packed with monitoring equipment. They deployed high-resolution cameras, night vision, magnetometers, Geiger counters, and spectrum analyzers across the ranch. The goal, 24/7 surveillance to capture any anomaly, no matter how brief. The team conducted mobile patrols and rapid response investigations, gathering close-range data during active events. Experiments were designed to provoke measurable responses from the environment. Yet the phenomena often disabled equipment or wiped data just as something significant occurred. Batteries drained, computers crashed, and memory cards were wiped clean. The intelligence at the ranch seemed to anticipate every move. The limits of conventional science were tested at every turn. The ranch fought back. The BAAS report documented profound biological impacts on investigators and their families. Symptoms included severe headaches, nausea, disorientation, memory loss, and insomnia, consistent across multiple healthy observers. Some cases were alarming: a moving mass under the skin, temporary paralysis, and vivid hallucinations. The hitchhiker effect extended to family members who experienced shadow figures, moving objects, and similar symptoms. The phenomena seemed to form a quantum entanglement with individuals, affecting them over great distances. The BAAS medical team conducted regular checkups, finding unusual blood markers and brain activity, but no clear diagnosis. The report concluded that unconventional energy sources, possibly targeted microwave or RF radiation, were at play. The human body became a detector for the unseen force. The toll was personal and sometimes painful. The ranch left its mark on everyone who entered. The BAAS findings force us to confront questions at the intersection of science, security, and the paranormal. The evidence suggests forces or intelligences interacting with our world, operating outside current scientific paradigms. The data on gravitational anomalies, time dilation, and portals challenge the foundations of modern physics. The report urges scientists to develop new methodologies for studying phenomena that seem conscious and reactive. Telepathic experiences and the hitchhiker effect hint at a phenomenon that interacts with human consciousness itself. Skinwalker Ranch may be where the boundaries between mind and reality blur. The BAAS report doesn't provide final answers, but it legitimizes further inquiry. The universe is more mysterious than we ever imagined. Despite the data, Skinwalker Ranch remains an enigma. What is the intelligence behind the phenomena? Extraterrestrial, interdimensional, or something else? Why this land, and what is its purpose? The activity ranges from observation to hostility with no clear motive. Since the BAAS program ended, new investigations continue, but the mystery persists. The BAAS report opened a door that can't be closed, urging us to apply scientific rigor to the world's deepest mysteries. The search for answers continues, because something extraordinary is happening in the Uinta Basin.